Good evening, I'm Denise Henitka.
And I'm Jim Mertens. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
A Davenport family is speaking out tonight after their second grader landed in the emergency room after school. They say the 8-year-old was given another child's medication not once, but twice. The family talked with News 8's Chris Miner about the mix-up that they say never should have happened.
You can't be doing all.
Well, of course, they're angry because there's an obvious danger when a child ingests a narcotic not prescribed to them, particularly when they're already on other medication. And they say the 8-year-old tried to tell the nurse it was the wrong pill, but she wouldn't listen.
You can't be doing all that stuff.
For Charity Jennett, it's breakfast, milk, and medicine every morning before school.
It is because her mother and her father were both heroin users, strongly.
The second grader is doing really well, but she takes 8 different kinds of prescribed meds to help with birth-related issues.
She takes medication for ADHD and for ODD and for her allergies.
7 pills are carefully doled out daily at home, except for this one.
That's the pill.
Half of this little white pill is dispensed by the school nurse at Harrison Elementary in Davenport. But on February 21st, something went very wrong. Charity was given another child's medication.
She told the school nurse that that was not her medication.
Charity'll tell you it was obvious. The drug was a different color, and instead of a pill, it was a capsule. But the nurse wouldn't listen.
It was the wrong pill.
You knew that. Did you tell the nurse? And what'd she say?
She said to take it or I'm going to go to the principal's office.
She took it because the nurse threatened her or bullied her or whatever you want to call it.
It was a long night. Charity wasn't herself.
After you took that, do you remember how you felt?
My tummy was hurting and I had a bad headache.
Her eyes were very, very dilated.
Something wasn't right.
Oh, no.
The next day, Grandpa Ron wanted answers.
And the school district did admit to it that they gave her the wrong medication.
In this letter sent to Ron by Joan Judding, the district's nurse manager, Judding says there was a mistake in the process that day, acknowledging a medication error by a school nurse, admitting the 5 rights for medication administration were not followed that day, with the promise of better monitoring, but added, "I do not understand your continued anger on this event." Case closed.
I took them at their word, like the old-fashioned handshake would be.
That the issue would be fixed.
That the issues would be fixed. I love you too.
But Ron says just 6 weeks later, it happened again.
Your grandpa says it happened again. Is that true? What happened?
It was the same nurse. It was a substitute nurse.
Okay. And what happened then?
She gave me the wrong pill again.
Wrong pill again. Did you tell her again? And then what'd she say?
She said the same thing.
You're going to the principal's office. So you took it.
This time, they took Charity to the emergency room.
The physician out there was very, very concerned. It was a stronger dose than what she's used to, and that it was a
Another narcotic.
right, yes.
The district denies any second mistake here at Harrison. A spokesperson says an internal investigation showed all pills were accounted for that day, but Charity says she may know why.
I saw her give Stella, I think it was Stella, my pill.
And then you got Stella's pill. How did you know that it wasn't the right pill?
Because I know what mine looks like.
Ron says he has more questions but can't get an answer after calling school officials, the superintendent's office, and the head of the school board.
How many have called you back?
No one.
So he called us to tell his story, wondering, he says, how the same school nurse could make the same mistake twice, even after the head of nursing said policies had been changed.
I'm very upset because endangering her and other children by getting the wrong medications. and something needs to be done about it.
If Charity got the wrong medicine, how many more is getting the wrong medicine? And how many parents out there are wondering why their child's acting differently?
The school district wouldn't provide anybody to speak with us on camera, but again denies that it ever happened twice. And it does say stricter policies are now in play, including having a designated area for handing out the meds, only one child in the area at a time, and they say they are now cross-checking the students' information in a computer. Denise?